muscle to overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier race. You don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks.
Hello, everybody. Hey, how are you doing?
You got a soul to say. I just been cooking that new. I'm about to drop in a few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. Ain't really trip on the credit.
I'm super excited for tonight. So let's go ahead and get started like always. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk Tuesday. I'm doing good. It's so good to see you on here. Yes, thank you guys for joining Real Talk Tuesday. I'm super excited. But first of all, I have to say thank you to Deja and Enigma Essentials, her hair products. Thank you so much for being on the show last week or 2 weeks ago, actually. And I'm just so thankful for you joining us. And tonight we have some great guys that I'm super excited to get to know more about and what they're doing. But first of all, if you see my shirt, I'm going to be wearing a lot of these. And you can get these shirts from Wise Thought Productions. The link's in my bio, so go check them out. But I'm going to add them on now so we can get started. Let's see. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Well.
Good. So is it just going to be you tonight, or you got your whole team here?
So I know that as you I'll let you do 4 people, so I should have 2 or more of my colleagues joining in just a second.
Okay. All right, cool. They're going to be with you, or because we can add people now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I just learned yesterday that we could do like 4 people on the IG.
Yes.
So they should be joining from their own profile soon. One of them just joined, JuiceMan_A.
Okay, so I'll let you control that because I don't know which ones are which.
Okay. Fellas who just joined, send a request to me, please.
Well, first of all, thank you for being on the show.
And we thank you so much for being willing to even showcase our organization and giving us this opportunity and this platform. It means
yes, no problem. I'm super excited to know more.
Man, we appreciate the exposure. I'm assuming when they request, it will pop up on my side or your side.
I see. Hold on. Okay, maybe it is on my side. Okay.
So
I see Need More 10 and Juice Man.
Those are the 2.
Okay. This is my first time doing this, so.
Me too. We have these live conversations.
Oh, this is so
Hey, what's happening?
Hi, how are you? Hey. Okay, so first of all, tell us where you guys are based from, first off.
Absolutely. Our company's main principal address is in Carrollton, Georgia, but we don't have an office that we operate out of. So majority of our members live in the Marietta, Kennesaw area. I actually am the only one as the founding member who actually lives actively in Carroll County. So
yes, Carrollton.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so what are you guys named and what is the age range?
So I'm Devontae Wynn. I go by D Wynn. Like I 26.
Okay.
My name is Daryl, better known as Juice. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm 28.
Okay.
My name's Tevin. You call me Tevin, no. Tel, it don't matter. But I'm 26. I'm originally from Carrollton, Georgia.
Yes, sir. Okay, Carrollton representing. Okay.
Hey.
So how many other people are on the organization? Because on the flyer, you guys have a couple more people. So what's the total?
So it's 7 of us. It's the 3 of us. Robertson, Hayes, Christian Hill, and Nick Johnson. So the 7 of us make up DOWORK Impact Group.
Nice. Okay, so first question, whoever wants to take it, you're more than welcome. So first question is, what inspired this organization? So what work did you have to do or didn't do to get the passion to do the work and not cheat the process?
Absolutely. Great. We appreciate it. But we're a group of guys individually in our own respective lives, trusting God, committing to the process, doing work in our own way. And it just took us as a company getting together as an organization and saying, this is what you're doing. This is what I'm doing. Well, let's do it together. So
Right.
as being friends first, as an organization, we've been supporting each other in this fashion, and helping each other trust God, commit to the process, and do work since we've known each other since 2012.
Okay.
Organization and leave an impact and make a difference as a group and give the community and the whole world the same support that we've been giving each other was like a no-brainer to us. So that's kind of where the inspiration came from. And the work that we had to do was really just still being done. And that's learning how to become business owners, great colleagues, great co-owners. So that's kind of how we
love it. Love it, love it. So, how did you guys meet and come together to create this platform that is such a trailblazer for our small community and our Black youth?
appreciate it. We actually all met. We're all alumni. Black men with degrees, shout out, multiple degrees.
Yes.
Are you for life?
We all met at Hart University, a private, predominantly white institution up in Waleska, Georgia, somewhere between Canton and Cartersville. And we all went up there for an opportunity to play college football. And after going there, majority of us played in the same position group, so we all developed a relationship. Like I said, we were friends first, and through that friendship, another one of our members, Adrian Hayes, actually started Dreams, which is a pro-diversity organization on campus that stood for developing rationally empowered African Americans motivating society. So taking that concept and the things that we've done on campus, the impact that we were able to create on campus, on and off the football field, in the classroom and in the community, we thought it was fine time as an organization, as a group and collective of men to bring that same impact to our local community. So that's kind of how we met and kind of how we became a business and not just homies.
And can I add to that?
Yeah, sure.
No more. Hey, and also it's one of those things where it's like who you surround yourself with. You know, you might have, traveled together. You probably did a lot of things, went to the club, had fun. But if you haven't really sat down and try to like run up a business plan and go into business with each other, you're with the wrong people, So, it was shout out to Soup, shout out to, Ron Hart for giving us that gateway to link up and meet each other. And Sue for just reaching out to us, and let's continue what we started. For real.
Wow, that is so impactful.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you touched on it because that was going to be my next question. Are you guys all post athletes? And would you say, like, I guess your athletic background caused a drive within all, your organization? Do you think that caused the drive with what you got going on?
Yeah, of course it has. Being post athletes, I done seen the ups and downs with these guys. It's when those lights turn on those game days, but not even on game days. The hard practices. Just going through life. In college, it's one of those things where, you just see a lot, and you hold, during those times you hold each other accountable. You have the team goals, you have individual goals, your goals. I'm gonna make them my goals, and vice versa. So it's just one of those things where it definitely helped and gave us that push. But yeah, it was a no-brainer though with that. It definitely caused a big impact with us. being athletes.
Awesome. So I looked through you guys' Instagram page and I seen a post that you guys. So it said, if you trust God, be committed, and actually do work, then I believe you'll be better prepared to live a purposeful and impactful life. So my question to you guys is, what's a purposeful and impactful life look like to you guys?
Anybody want to take that one?
That's a tough one, but I think a purposeful life. I think a purposeful life is, doing something that drives you to wake up every day and you attack it wholeheartedly. Yeah. And like I said, that's a tough question, a purposeful and an impactful one. But if you have something that's waking you up every day, that's driving you to go get it, then I feel like that's your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You stepping in your purpose.
Right.
And long as if you're being impactful while doing your purpose, now I think like I said, that's a hard question, but that's my take on it.
Okay. Does anybody else want to shoot for it?
I agree and piggyback off Tab. Like, a lot of people get caught up in chasing their passion or trying to find their purpose, when a lot of that journey in itself is your passion. That is your purpose. So saying all that to say that if you're going about your business the right way, and if you're doing the things that we preaching and that we try to stand on, and trusting God has a plan for your life, commit to the process that He's making you better with each experience and a piece of exposure, and you do the work that's required to be successful, or do the work that you were called to do, you're going to naturally make an impact. Like what you're doing on this camera every Tuesday is making an impact, whether you know it or not. And you're doing it with intention. So that's purposeful. So that's kind of piggybacking off Tail. That's kind of how I view living a purposeful and impactful life.
Come on, sir. You better preach. Preach to us. I know. Yes. So, following that, trust God, commit the process, and do work is a powerful statement. So how has this plan of action been beneficial to you and your organization?
Literally trusting God, committing to the process, and doing the work. Like literally, like, not just talking about it, like actually doing it.
Doing it, yes.
Like just actually like doing it, yeah.
And it's so rare to see young men actually believe in God the way that you guys do, and actually encouraging one another to keep pushing, because everybody, we live in this generation where it's fast. Everybody wants something right now, and putting in the work don't always come fast. Right. Your outcomes are not always okay, I'm going to do this today and tomorrow I'm here. I done made it. So what encouragement can you give somebody that's trying to do the work, but they keep, I guess, hitting that brick wall? They keep, you hit something and you feel like, oh man, this came up. I feel like I done stepped back 5 steps when I, was moving forward. How can you encourage another Black man like yourselves to keep pushing and doing the work and not giving up?
Well, coming from another young, successful Black man, Wayne, everybody's favorite rapper, what'd he say?
Slow motion better than no motion.
Slow motion better. So,
yes,
man, that's my personal advice, man, to everybody who's struggling. Like, obviously, you can do what we say: trust God, commit to the process, and do work. And if you're doing those things and you're doing it with intention, you reminding yourself on a daily basis of what you're working for and why. But when you get frustrated, you feel like everybody else getting it before you get it. Everybody seeing results before you see it. Number one, y'all got 2 different goals, 2 different journeys. Like they might look different because they got different resources available. But hey, slow motion better than no motion.
I'm gonna steal that.
Pain Wayne.
Yeah,
go check out albums too.
So I see that you guys have a YouTube channel called Workhouse.
The Work.
So, I guess you give the audience a chance to dig into various topics such as relationships and African American leaders. What are other topics in the works?
Y'all gonna answer?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sue.
We have a couple episodes lined up. with Nate Norwood. I don't know if you know much about him, but he's a fitness enthusiast, a former athlete, and he's big in his spiritual faith. We have also an episode lined up with some other young entrepreneurs in various industries, hoping to enlighten whatever other young aspiring Black business owner or white business owner, or any business owner, I should say, who's hoping to figure out some insight and some advice to whatever that industry may be. Like if you check the first episode, the mobile moneymaker with Nate Houghton and his Runner's Luxury Mobile Barbershop, like even if you don't want to be a barber, he gave some good tips and some good advice for anybody trying to start any business. And then an episode with Mommy's Girls that we just dropped last month, Risk Romance Tips, go check advice for anybody. We were able to discuss the power dynamic in any relationship. So the episodes that we have coming forward and coming soon will cover pretty much all that in its entirety, from business opportunity to teaching you something about a specific industry, to working on your spiritual health, working on your mental health, working on your physical health, and really just trying to educate, empower, and encourage the whole person, not just your mind, not just your body, not just how you feel or how you get at your favorite girl. So that's kind of what's coming down the pipes, and we don't want to get too much away. We want to make sure subscribers, but
I get it. So can we only see this content on YouTube, or do you guys have a platform on Instagram or Facebook? How can we get to the content?
So right now, the only way to get the full show is through our YouTube platform.
Okay.
However, we do a mini series very similar to the Workhouse called Community Conversations. We host 2 or 3 of those a month, and it's very similar to what you do with Real Talk Tuesday, where we just try to highlight other people who are doing the work in the community. Doing the work to really try to achieve the concept of what community truly is. We have one scheduled for later this month. You'll see some advertisement later, but kind of us as a spinoff, you see those kind of episodes. You see, you're going to start seeing us provide different kinds of content on different forms of media. So we're still in the works trying to figure out how to distribute that game and that content in various ways. But right now, strictly on YouTube, and then we have other avenues and other shows and series on other platforms.
Okay, nice. I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.
So how does your organization differ from other nonprofit organizations?
Oh, man. That's tough, man. Anybody want to take that? All right. I'll go. It's tough question, and we talk about this all the time. We actually had a very lengthy discussion about what makes us different, what's our niche, and how do we really differentiate ourselves from other organizations. Last night, actually.
Wow.
But I would say what makes us different, because we're all in every nonprofit organization, or really any organization who's about community or community involvement or being just present in their communities, have similar goals. I think what makes us different is the fact that we don't really talk about it much. We don't really promote it much. We're not really ones to be rah-rah guys. We pride ourselves on what our name says. Doing the work to make an impact as a group. Like, it wasn't on accident that we came up with that name. It was intentional, and we want to do work, make an impact as a group. So you got to do work impact group. And I think that's what really separates us from other organizations, that we pride ourselves on being active participants in our community. No matter if it's seen on camera or not, whether it's a group initiative or not, every individual member of our organization cares about their community. Every individual member of our organization is out doing something, whether they post about it, tweet about it, send a Snapchat about it, write a post or whatever. Like, this is who we are. Like, even though, like, you're going to get this same energy, this same love, this same passion for our community, especially our minority community. So we ain't faking it. We ain't doing it for the gram. And I think that's what really differentiates ourselves. I think if you had a conversation with us, even off camera, or just came to an event or partner with, you can see and feel that genuine love and support that we have for one another, and how that radiates throughout the community.
Wow, that is so beautiful. I love that, because I think a lot of people do a lot of things for show, and that you're actually out doing the work, not, You don't care if people see you or not. That's what really matters, because it's really about the community and you helping and being involved every day, not just for show, not just, once a month or here or there every other year. No, you got to really be out here with the people so they really know that you're out there for them and not for show.
Absolutely.
So that's great, guys.
Like, not to keep going on my soapbox, but like my man Daryl here, like every spring break when we was in college, he was taking missions. He was going on fundraiser type, like service project trips. He didn't go to PCB and get wasted. He was going to spend his time, his free time, giving back to other people. My man Tev joined an organization on campus, on top of being a part of Dreams, everything we was doing, and helped gave back to the beautification of our campus, and became a very strong pillar of the organization, where he still missed to this day. So he's known to be involved in very numerous youth camps. Our Adrian Hayes, another one of our members, is big in the community back home. He's hosting and planning things. Like, we're a community-based organization who really does want to educate, empower, and encourage. So, man, I appreciate the question.
You guys deserve a round of applause. That's amazing. That is so amazing. You don't see that often. So, guys, please keep that. It's rare. It's rare. So I see that you partner with other organizations. What event outside of the 5,000 can drive will be next?
We got an event coming very, very soon with Mommy's Girls. Mommy Girls is an organization who specializes in supporting women who have lost their mothers. There's 5 of them, and they all are pretty much a conglomerate that's based on giving back to the community, a specific community, but the community. So we look at them as our sister organization. So we partner a lot, and things we got coming down the pipe is some sort of back to school event. That I don't have enough details about to give away yet, but I'm excited to share with you all soon. We're excited to share with you all soon. Last month we sponsored lesson plans about Black History Month from Love About the Culture. We're really focused on educating each person in their individual role within the community, and how it took everybody performing their role at a high level to be the leaders that we need to see. We have hopes of really volunteering, or I guess you could say partnering with other local organizations to just make an impact in the community. We're really trying to get out and do something within the school system this summer, but that's still in the works. Figure out if Carroll County or Carroll City or Cobb County or any other local surrounding communities that we're involved with or that we're in will allow us to partner with their school board to give back to the youth in their system.
Nice. So I'm glad you touched on that. I was going to ask, is there I guess like a particular part of the community or areas that you guys work in? So like, do you come in the rural area, outside of the rural area, or like you just stay in the rural area? Do you come to the city? Like, do you guys have a section or a part where you guys work, or are you just everywhere?
Right now we everywhere, man. Everywhere work need to be done. Anywhere and everywhere where people who are willing to work for the life they want, willing to create their own destiny, really willing to trust God, commit the process, and do the work, we there to assist them. Obviously, we focus majority of our efforts on the minority community. Like, we can't hide the fact that we're 7 Black males under the age of 30. That means we also can't take lightly what we represent in our community. So we make sure that we stand on that when we're out in public. And we take that pride and that ego's a bad term, that pride and responsibility was the word I was looking for. That pride and that responsibility with us everywhere we go. No matter if we're in rural little Carrollton, we all the way down in Hurd County, or we up in the metro Atlanta area passing out food to the homeless. We just want to do work.
Yes. So I just actually did something not too long ago, January. I did a cozy giveaway drive. So I would love, like, next year to do it again. So we need to connect because I'd love to do some work with you guys. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. I'll do the same. So I'm looking forward to that if you guys are interested.
Fellas, y'all interested?
Hey, we always
Okay.
Hey, we need one more vote. Good. Just let us know.
Real talk.
All right. I'm gonna keep that, okay? I'm keeping y'all word.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
what is the most impactful part about giving back to the community?
Well, in my opinion, the most impactful part is just, just to see the warm smiles, you know what I'm saying? Just to, show that you show your love expressed to others, that you want to give back and help them be educated. You want to help encourage them, you know what I'm saying? So like, just doing that alone is impactful, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no reward. I tell my guys all the time, I'm encouraged, educate every day. Like, you don't got to pay me for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to pay me for it. Like, it's just who I am and what we want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you want to do something and believe in something, like I say, that's it.
I love it. Anybody else?
And it's one of those things where too, representation matters, you know. So if we're out there, if I'm out there, you know, I'm showing that I'm not too good to do this, you know. So if everyone in the world can give back, the world would be a better place, you know. So, you know, I'm just, you know, this showing people that, you know, you're not too busy to give back, you know, you're not too good for it. And yeah, like I said, if everybody, you know, decide to give back at the, you know, in their own right type deal, you know, the world it'd be less homeless, you know, it'd be a lot of things that we can, you know, help generate the economy in the world that we live in.
Love it. Do you want to tag on there?
I mean, they said it all, really, man. I guess I just kind of sum it up, man. I think what Daryl was saying was exposure and representation matters.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tev said, we're in the no reward, and if it wasn't for people who look like us,
right,
supporting us, giving us opportunities, giving back when we were youthful, we wouldn't be in the position that we are today. So having the opportunity to do that as a group with a collective of men that I love and respect and treat like brothers, and challenge and hold accountable like brothers, that's icing on the cake. Like Taylor said, we these kind of people all the time. Be able to do it as a group and have this public recognition for it, man, that's a blessing. It's a blessing to be a blessing, Taylor would say.
Yes, that's such a blessing. So what I hear is you guys really, I guess, take character serious, because that's what it is. The character got to line up with what you're doing outside in the community and in closed doors. You know, you got to match. So that's what I hear, and that's really great.
Thank you. As a black man, integrity. As any man,
integrity.
Especially as a black man in America, you got to have integrity. You got to have enough courage to get up even when people have knocked you down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what does a better society look like? Better schools, equal opportunities? Like what is it that you would say that will make a better society?
I'll dominate the company.
I mean, I would just say, I would say better school. I would say, you know, better, just prepare us, just prepare people for the future. You know, that's what I would say. Just set us up for the future. You know, and that can be, you know, even if it's in the classroom or at home, you know, those coincide. But you know, it has to, you know, you have to, if you're going to be in school that many hours, you know, it should help us to be better, you know, going forward.
Right. I totally agree. Anybody else?
I would say just equitable opportunities. No matter what the industry, no matter what the area is, it's equitable opportunities. We all black people on this camera, we understand that we matter too.
Right.
Two is the key word, not more than anybody else, not less than anybody. We matter too. So I think just having equitable opportunities for everybody, the poor, the rich, the old, the sick, the young, black, white, broke crap. Like, you deserve equitable opportunity. Who's trying. Nobody look for handouts, but somebody who's trusting God in the process and doing work, they deserve those equitable opportunities. So that's what a better society looks like to me personally.
Yes, sir. So I guess this question would be to you. If you had a chance to speak to the governor of Georgia and express your concerns, what would you bring to his attention?
First off, just shout out to Senate and House doing their job for the unlawful citizens arrest that killed Ahmaud Arbery. We appreciate that. But caveat to that is the House Bill 479, 476, something like that, where pretty much voter suppression, where they're trying to enact all these new laws because Georgia turned blue, when in reality, Georgia's always been blue. We just
people just didn't vote.
Miseducated and kind of convinced ourselves that our votes don't matter or that they're going to do what they want to anyway. Well, this year's election proved otherwise. So now they're enacting and provoking and passing all these bills and laws that look a lot like the black codes that were used post-Civil War. I'm just saying. And figure out what his thoughts are on that and how we can go back to having those equitable opportunities, because it makes no sense for this state to be red all these years. It turned blue once and new laws get passed.
Right. Wow, great point. Great point. So if you could grant one wish to better our nation, what would it be?
In the pandemic.
Are real.
A cure for right now. Yeah, all jokes aside, man, we're losing a lot of people. Let me get that squared away.
One wish.
That's good, bro. That's one wish. I ain't Ray J, bro. I got a lot of
one wish.
That's real tough.
One wish to do what? Question one more time.
So if you could grant one wish to better our nation, what would it be?
One day. Just one day.
What was that? I'm sorry.
For one day that we all can actually listen to understand one another.
Wow. That's powerful.
Listen to understand.
That's powerful.
We all come from different sides. We all got different background. We all got different stories, black or white, or young, rich or poor. We all got different stories. We all got some kind of journey that brought us where we are now. So just one day where everybody can understand each other, can actually see each other, can actually not only hear, but actually listen to one another. That would be my one.
I love that. Tab, do you want to chime in?
I think that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Talk about that for a while, cause I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Level speeches.
Yeah, like that's.
Hey, real talk.
Listen to that. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh man, hey, yeah, that's I think that's a good one.
So you agree yourself, basically.
Hey, we behind them. We behind them.
I'm behind him too. That's really good. So my last question, guys, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Where can we go find this workwear? Where can we follow your content and be a part of future events? Where can we go? Please let us know.
Cause I'm about to give them the commercial.
Hey man, y'all put the screen record on right now. Put it on right now.
Hey man, listen, we are DOWORK Impact Group. We are a community organization who strives to educate and empower and encourage the youth, the old, the minority, everybody in the community. As long as you trust God, commit to the process and doing work, we're hoping to work with you. You can go check out our website at www.doworkimpactgroup.com. www.doworkimpactgroup.com. On that website, man, you're going to find out more about us as individuals, more about us as an organization. You can figure out everything we're up to. There's a direct link to all of our social medias. There's a direct page where all of our media, like every picture we've ever taken as a group, every piece of content we ever produced as a group is on our website. We also have a page full of resources: registering to vote, applying for financial aid, federal financial aid, knowing your like rights in a traffic stop, 5,000 can challenge recap, and so much more. And we also have a marketplace page where you can go get this spy hoodie I'm wearing, or that nice long sleeve shirt that Daryl got on, or a mask or a coffee cup or a phone case, all things do work are in that marketplace. Go check out the website, www.DOWORKImpactGroup.com, and you can follow us on all social medias at Do Work Impact Group, no spaces, all lowercase.
Yes, sir. You better have that.
He might drop.
For real. You better have that down pat. So, question with the Instagram, could we go to a link? Do you have the link or your website connected to the Instagram page?
Absolutely. You go out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even on YouTube. The link is in the bio. It says Flow Code, but it's just a
CarMax,
yeah,
Facebook,
it's
MySpace, you name it. We out there.
Okay.
It's a flow code link in our bio, and that flow code is just a free version of Linktree. If you didn't know that, check it out, flowcode.fm, something like that. But we have a flow code card or flow code page, and it has links to everything. A link to our website, a link to just our marketplace. If you don't want to go look at resources and recaps and see who we're about, you just want to order some merch, has links to our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube, and any article that's ever been written about us, including the Voyage ATL article that highlighted myself as the founder, that I made sure that I highlighted us as an organization. So anything, all things do work, man, is in every bio. Remember, if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, I just want to say before I end it off, I usually do something at the end, so give me a second. But I want to just say thank you so much for doing what you're doing. I mean, it is so amazing. It's so touching. I had to, because usually, you know, I interview people with a product or like a business or whatever, but you guys are you're an organization, so you're my first organization on this show. And you know, you come from where I come from, so I had to represent. I was like, I had to get them on the show. So I just want to say thank you guys, because I mean, it's not a lot of y'all left. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of you guys out here grinding still. You know, people, like I said, people want this fast cash. People want this fast fame. You know, so people are just turning from things that you're doing. You know, this is not popular. This is not cool. You know, people don't want to represent God and want to be outside working with the homeless and doing things like that. That's not cool to a lot of people. So for you to be doing this at the age that you're doing it, I just want to say, guys, I'm speechless. Like, it's just amazing. So please keep it up. Don't stop, because I know you guys have touched so many lives, and I can't wait to be a part. Any way that I can help, please reach out to me. I would love to support and help, you know, get out there and do the dirty work, basically. So I'm so excited, and thank you guys again. So this is the Velvet Bowl. I don't know what I'm going to draw out, okay? But whatever I draw out, I want you to just be real about it.
Joanna,
Huh?
I don't like surprises now.
Can we be?
You know, oh, this is a good one, y'all.
Hey, shout out to Can We Be Real podcast.
I promise this fits. So I want you to be real about it. You know, my show is about being real, raw, and relevant. You know, just tell us how you feel about it. However you want to put the spin on it, I don't care. Just be real about it, okay? So the word is legacy. That it fits. It fits. So I want each of you.
Say Coach Blue.
Tell me what legacy means to you, or how you want to, you know, leave a legacy, however you want to do it. Come on, guys, tell me, because this fits. This fits.
I'm gonna go
last. I'm gonna go last.
Yeah.
Man, go ahead.
Man, legacy. Man. Just knowing, man, this, and I think we all can touch on it, but man, what we're doing is bigger than us.
Yeah.
You know, it's bigger than us. You know, I wanna be able to, you know, give my kids a better opportunity, better start than I had. You know, so you know, any and everything that I'm doing, You know, trying to surround myself, trying to, you know, gain that knowledge, trying to, you know, give off that knowledge, and just surround myself with people that's gonna, you know, drive me, and, you know, just motivate me and support me in that way. But you know, I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking of my kids, you know. So, you know, everything I'm doing now, I'm trying to just lay that solid foundation for them. Yeah.
I love that. So, follow-up question. When you say your kids, like, I know me, because I love what you guys are doing. I'm kind of doing the same thing. Right. So, like, with my children, I plan on, like, having them, you know, eat, you know, I don't know, maybe months or whatever, like, we're giving away stuff, you know. Sure. We're going to go out in the community. I want them to know what this looks like at a very early age. Yeah. Not when they're old, you know, and then you're doing, you know, because we did, like, the soup drive. Or, you remember, do y'all know that place in Carrollton where everybody went to do, what was that?
By the tracks before.
Yes. Okay. So I used to go there and do, like, the can drive, the soup thing or whatever, where we fix the soup for everybody. Yeah. You know, I was a little older though, but I want my kids to start doing this stuff at a very early age. So what would that look like for you? Because I know you said you know, you're thinking about your future kids.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
No, that's definitely, I love that, because I'm about to write that question down and, you know, and think of it more, but I can definitely give you, my main thing will be really financial literacy. You know, it's a lot of things that we can do now to set our kids up. You know, that can be life insurance, that can be, you know, having good credit, so you can, you know, have them as authorized users.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's, you know, having a family plan of your own. So whenever you do have your significant other, y'all can have something to build off of. You know, having, you know, trying to hone in on my skills that I do well, so I can be able to teach them. And just, you know, just really just investing in myself so I can, you know, that can just generate, you know, other streams of income. Right. You know, and of course, you know, just giving back, you know, and like you just said, you know, you want to just start them off early, with seeing things of that sort. You know, like we all done touched on, it's in us, you know, it's in us. So, you know, of course, you know, that's going to rub off. I'm going to be that blueprint for them. I'm going to be that role model. So them seeing me do it, I'm not going to force them to do it, but them seeing me do it and wondering that, why is dad this, you know, going this way, I want to go with him, they're going to walk in my shoes, you know, in my path.
Love it.
Yeah.
Sir.
It was your turn or my turn?
When I hear legacy, I think of leaving a legacy is like planting seeds that you never get to see. It's planting seeds in a garden that you never get to see.
Hey, say that one.
Okay. Yes. That's
good,
Tab. That's good right there.
Right. Nah, so when I hear legacy, that's, you know, it's just, you know, doing the things, you know, put myself in a position to, when it is time for me to pass it down to my son or daughter or to whomever, you know, they take it to new heights and expand on it. So when I hear legacy, I hear planting seeds in a garden that you never really get to see.
Ooh. I like that.
I should have went. It's crazy. And I don't want to get too morbid, but when you think of legacy, I think about what's here when you gone, right? And when you die, they gonna stand up there and say something to make the family feel good. They gonna stand up there and say something to put a smile on people's face. Live a life so purposeful, so impactful that they won't have to lie at my funeral.
Come on.
Like when they talk about how good of a man I was, they mean that. When they talk about all the good things I did, all the things that me and the organization or the guys I surrounded myself with accomplished, it surprised people. like when I think about legacy, I would think about how long they speak about me after I'm gone, how much and how significant are the contributions that I contributed are after I'm gone, and how many lives I touched while I was here.
Yes.
If I die,
Sure.
and they could fit everybody at my funeral in Shiloh Baptist Church off OAP, I didn't do it right. That's why I'm going to be buried, bro. But if they can fit everybody in that church, I ain't do it right.
Wow. Wow.
The legacy for you.
Woo! That y'all touched on some good stuff. Woo! That's deep. Deep. I love it, guys. Is that all?
No, man. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. It's my pleasure. Do anybody have any questions that you might want to ask these amazing guys on here?
I just want to shout out everybody who didn't join.
Yes.
Definitely want to shout out everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Man, yeah, man. Y'all go to DOWORK IMPACT GROUP, man. I'll check out that merch, man.
Absolutely.
I'll go check it out, man.
Yes, I got to get me something. So I'm going to probably be on there soon and get me some gear. So, guys, please hit me up because we're going to be working. All right?
I got two questions before you get. The first question is, with your permission, would love to offer the people on this call right now a promo code to our website. If they use promo code REAL, REAL, at DOWORKImpactGroup.com, we'll get them 20% off the rest of the week.
And y'all go grab that merch.
All right.
The rest of the week.
Put it on here for everybody to see.
Oh, yeah. You can pin. Yeah, go ahead and pin that thing.
Yes.
All right. I'm typing the promo code now. But as I type this promo code, I want to ask you a question as well, Joanna. First off, what made you start Real Talk Tuesday, and what's your ultimate goal for this platform that you created?
Woo! Look at you turning back on me. All right. So first of all, it started with me just being inspired by so many businesses. I've always been inspired with business, learning about business. And so that's what I started doing, just promoting my friends' businesses. And I'm such a supporter. I love just supporting people and uplifting people. So that's how this started. My overall goal is basically to connect and, just help people grow in their business, in their lives. A lot of things that you guys said, it's like mutual. So yeah, that's how I started, and that's what I'm doing. So I have a lot of things coming up. I plan to transfer over to YouTube, actually. So hopefully that's in the works. So, we're kind of like switching here. I'm going to y'all's platform, and you guys are kind of coming over here. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. I have a lot of things coming up, actually. So you guys stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we definitely appreciate it.
No problem. So did anybody ask me questions? I'm trying to see. Okay, so you guys put the promo.
Oh, yeah.
The promo code active and live on our website, REAL. DOWORKImpactGroup.com for 20% off. If nobody else has a question, Joanna, I have another question for you.
Oh my gosh.
Doing your research, doing my research as well, I saw that your Instagram very much blog type on fashion, travel, and these Real Talk Tuesday segments where you're highlighting businesses. Out of everything that you offer on your profile, what do you pride yourself on the most?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I would say right now it's the Real Talk Tuesdays, which I plan on cleaning up my profile soon because I'm one that have a lot of things that I like to do. I I can do the fashion thing. I do sets. You know, I love to travel. I love food. You know, so it's like a lot of things that I blog and I tap into. But I really do love doing this. I love. It's just natural. Kind of like just connecting with others and, you know, developing relationships. I'm very good at that. And just learning and just, I guess, tapping into other people's minds, getting to know like how they think, what made them do what they're doing, and just learning from one another. That's something that I love too, because there's something that, you know, I might not know, but you got the answer to. And I feel like our generation and our culture, you know, we are like crabs in a barrel. We don't want nobody to get out. And it's like, if we come together and try to help one another, we can all win. And I have a friend, shout out to Lynn. He has a quote where he always say, "We all gonna eat," and that's something that I've lived by. You know, we are all
gonna make it.
We gonna make it.
We live by WGMI. We gonna make it.
Okay, there's another one. Okay, we gonna make it. I like that too. So yes, Julian does tacos. He's been on the show, but you know, he has a saying, and it's just been drilled in my head now. We all gonna eat. If we all help each other, we all come together, we all make a platform for one another. And that's what this came, you know, this stemmed from. I want to be able to make a platform for people that might not know where Carrollton is, but they see my Instagram and they know who you guys are now, you know. So highlighting those people that are kind of hidden, because it's a lot of jewels out here. It's a lot of gems out here that's not seen. So it's like, if I get the opportunity to meet a great person or a great business or a great organization, I want to put some light on that. So that's what this is all about. Just putting light on people that need the light, because they're actually doing the work. They're actually out here grinding. They're actually out here, you know, putting the work in. And that's what I'm about. You know, I know I'm not a part of y'all organization, but I have a mindset, you know, mindset myself. I'm 29 years old and I'm out here trying to eat, you know, and I'm going against the grain. I feel like a lot of people love to follow, and I'm not a follower. You know, I never have been. So it's okay to be different, and that's why I want this platform too. It's okay to not, you know, think going out every weekend is cool, you know, and you out in the community serving up people, you know what I'm saying? That's just cool to me. You know, that's just as cool. So I want to make that platform for people that is out here doing great things.
Last question, and we'll leave you alone. I know we don't want to hijack your interview, but what business inspired you the most out of all those Real Talk TV, excluding the first organization? What other business other than tonight inspired you the most?
That I've had on the show?
Yeah.
Just in general.
That you had on the show.
Wow. I have to give it to Africa Skin. She basically started off in her home this year. Well, yeah, last year, 2020, during the pandemic. She lost her job. Just started grinding. She had a you know, a vision of what she wanted to do, and she started working for it. Sis got products now in Perimeter Mall that are selling. She's selling like hotcakes. She's like ran her numbers up double, and I'm so proud of her. Shout out to you. But yeah, she just motivated me to just stay in the grind, like you guys are saying. Do the work. She did the work, and nobody can hate on her, you know, for her blossoming the way she did, because she actually put in the grind. And I feel like a lot of people want the success and they want the limelight and they want the money, all this and that, but you ain't working for it. You quit, you know. And this is something that I can't say I'm doing, you know. Every 2 weeks I show up. So it means that I'm actually passionate about it, you know. And because there's been things, like you said on my page, that you notice, I tap into a lot of things, but, you know, those things I don't always pursue full-heartedly. You know, it's just things that I like to do. That doesn't mean that that's my purpose. It's just, you know, a craft or a passion. So yes, salute to her. Yeah, so she's out here grinding, and I would say that's been the most motivational show that I've had. To see where she started and to see where she's at now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you again for the opportunity. We can't express how appreciative we are of you. We host a lot of conversations, and we've never had the opportunity to sit on this side of the interview table and showcase or highlight what we're doing. So we can't express how thankful we are for the opportunity, and we would love the opportunity sometime soon to return the favor and have you as a featured guest on one of our platforms, whether it be the community combos on IG Live or on the Workhouse podcast episode on YouTube. But we'll be in touch. We look forward to working with you.
Definitely be in touch.
Future, both content wise and action based, as we spoke about doing the work in the community, man. So Joanna, we can't thank you enough. So
no, thank you guys. Thank you so much for just being those people, those people that's out here shining the light, the world needs it. The world needs people like you guys,
Absolutely.
I just applaud you guys again. I'm speechless because it's just amazing to me. And I just want you guys to know that you are doing great things. And I hope God blesses your organization.
Appreciate it.
And I just send blessings, great vibes. Lord, please bless them. So
look,
guys, and I'm so proud. I'll be watching. You guys tune in. Please go follow these amazing guys and do the work. They challenge us all to go out here and do the work. So I'm challenging you. And if you're going to do something, I want you to just hit me up in my inbox. You don't got to publicly say you're doing something or whatever, but just do something. If it's small, little, big, I don't care. Just get out here and do something greater than yourselves because we're living for a greater purpose. So guys, do the work and have a great week. Thank you guys again and have a great night.
Thank you for having me.
2 weeks.
Remember,
Bye-bye.
if you don't work, don't eat. So do work.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.